It's not time yet, babe.
No, it's 11:11.
Oh, on our phones it's 11:10.
Good morning.
Meow.
Good morning.
Meow.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm gonna
Love
skip
it, really.
All right.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh.
Who is that? Dear Weiss. Hi. Hi, Carmen.
We're gonna set the tone as we gather. Good morning from the City of Angels. Thank you for joining us this morning. We have awoken in a state of grace in the Temple of Grace. Beautiful messages have come in the dream time. Looking forward to being with you today.
I just want to invite you also, as we usually do, that if there are any specific prayer requests, the field that we're creating together is magnified. So please feel free, whether it's in the comment box or you want to message us in a private message on this page, feel free. And not only will we add them to our collective intention here, but we will carry that into our day and our week. I know that many are in need of support, prayer support, and that's what we're here for each other to do, is just to hold each other in the highest light, knowing the truth for each other as we walk our journeys out. So.
Say aloha, Brother Michael. Thank you for
Hi,
being
Alice.
here.
Hi, Yvette.
This is a sacred circle. Imagine as everybody here, as the circle expands and expands, as we grow and we join, we say good morning, Ava. Good morning. The intention is to align our hearts and our minds, our body, mind, soul, to this intentional prayer field that is for the highest good of us all. That is our intention for why we create this, because we know the power of prayer, the power of unity, the power of that collective yes to peace, yes to beauty, yes to love is so good. And so we know, what I envision is this ripples and pulses. It pulses. Imagine as we're here, there's a pulse of diamond, opalescent, golden, violet light, crystalline light that is just poof, poof, poof. That's what we're creating.
We actually joined our dear friends Eve and Anjung the other day. They shared a beautiful global meditation for peace, and I think we both felt so honored to be a part of it and recognized how important it is for us to take these moments, set everything aside, and put our hearts towards the same thing with all the chaos that's around us. When we come together and we breathe together and we get still together, this is our hope for humanity. And we know that we are called here for this time, with all the things that are going on around us, all the drama, all the warring. We're here to collectively lend our hearts with each other for the peace of this planet. So thank you for hearing the call and joining us with your heart, with your own internal peace. We know we'll walk away from this moment together radiating that out in everything we do.
Peace is the word of the hour. And a lot of times we try to rearrange the furniture in our lives to have peace. We think if we go to the mountaintop, if we go to the cave, if we go to the ocean, or if we go to that place out there, then maybe peace will be in here. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You can be at the most beautiful place in the world, but if you don't have peace in your heart, and you're agitated in your mind, peace is not possible in that space. But in this place, we're inviting all of us to surrender our resentment, surrender those places of unforgiveness, surrender our anxieties, surrender our fears, surrender our uncertainties, and come to this holy now where peace is, grace is, agape, love is. I am, you are, we are. Good morning, Mama Laura.
Darlene.
Some of you might know this song.
Peace that
Passes understanding, joy unshakable is expanding like a stream of living water. Quench my thirsty soul like no other. Here's my cup for you to fill it, and a heart you can inhabit. Use my mind, I have renewed it. Everything I am is yours. Everything I am is yours. Come on, you know this song. Peace that passes understanding, joy unshakable is expanding like a stream of living water. Quench my thirsty soul like no other. Here's my cup for you to fill it, and a heart you can inhabit. Use my mind, I have renewed it. Everything I am is yours. Everything I am is yours. Everything I am is yours. It's yours. We're talking about the peace that passes understanding. The joy that is unshakable. It's unshakable. Can you feel it? Let it flow. Let it go. Let it flow. Let it go. Peace that passes understanding.
peace that
Passes understanding. Joy unshakable is expanding like a stream of living water. Quench my thirsty soul like no other. Here's my cup for you to fill it, and a heart you can inhabit. Use my mind, I have renewed it. Everything I am is yours. Everything I am is yours. Everything I am is yours.
yours.
It's yours. It's yours. Everything that I am, that you are, that we are, is yours. It's mine. For we are one. We are one. We are one love. We are one love. We are one love. Everything that I am, everything that you are, is one.
That was fun.
We didn't plan it like that. That was total spirit, man. Good morning, Wilma. Thank you for being here with us. Namaste.
Oh, I'm gonna read.
Yeah, I was awoken this morning with a dream. Real briefly, in a dream, I was in the east and I saw two towers, like the Twin Towers, crumbling I had my back against one of them, and I could feel the hit, like a plane hit in 9/11. And I knew that we needed to get out of this place because chaos was about to just ignite this region. It was in the east. But later in the dream time, I was with the same group of people, all Asian, and we were getting ready. We're preparing a space for celebration. And we were on this train, and we took one of those shots, where everybody has to poke their head out, and we had rice in our hands, and we were throwing rice, which in celebration of love, weddings are throwing rice, and so we were preparing. I was cleaning the floors, and I was preparing the space for a grand celebration. And so as I awoke, one of our matriarchs in our life, Barbara Wilder, who wrote an incredible book called Money is Love, and she's working on her new book, and she had a message from Kuan Yin, and said, out of the chaos comes joy.
Yes.
And that Kuan Yin, Mother, Divine Mother, has a message for us to know that out of the apparent chaos, joy is coming. And so it really just took us to a place in our hearts this morning to know that in the middle, especially here in the United States of America, and when I say that, the United States of America, that's a farce, please. We're not united.
No.
A house divided cannot be united.
A person divided cannot be. I think it's amazing because we're seeing literally our insides reflected on the outside. And we have some family guests in town. They're talking about just everything that's going on in our system today. And I think today more than ever we realize as long as there are two sides of anything, within or without, and we're giving credence to one being right, one being wrong, we all lose.
We swing like a pendulum.
We all lose.
Let's take the middle path, yeah?
Yes.
Let's take that middle road. So, one of my favorite books, and I'll be reading another chapter, and thank you for all those that are tuning into the reading time. But one of the books I've been loving is Marianne Williamson's Everyday Grace, and it's backwards in here, but an incredible, practical, magical, powerful book. And I wanted to read a little chunk out of chapter 5 again. It's called Sacred Silence Writes the Universe. In any given moment when the world is too much with us, anybody of you experiencing where the world is just a little too much, we can take a deep breath and travel home to the inner room inside our minds. There sits God, Goddess, on his or her radiant throne, always there to receive us in the sanctuary of the heart. He never abandons us, although we abandon her so frequently. It is built into the design of creation that the prodigal son and the prodigal daughter, whether we've been gone for 10 minutes or 10 years, we can always return home in any moment we choose. The door to God swings open at the slightest knock. The portal that takes us from the hysteria of fear-based world to the peace and love of God is any moment of pure and sacred silence. It only takes one moment, perhaps one good, long, strong, deep breath, in which we inhale the love of God and exhale the madness of the world. We wait in silence to receive her spirit, willing to soften our heart no matter how much we need his help to do so. It is a moment when we're willing to forgive anyone and everyone. And it is a moment when we're willing to pray for a miracle, asking for a ray of light to break through whatever darkness is surrounding us at that moment. Marianne writes, I once saw a pseudo-Buddhist graffito that read, "Don't just do something, sit there." And this morning, we wanted to offer a moment of silence where we can all sit together in the silence together. And for those that may be tuning in and just seeing nothing, just sit still. There doesn't always have to be talking. My prayer before we began this call was that the voice of Spirit speak between the words, between the notes, between the plucks on the string, that you hear something beyond the words. Because it's there. So I invite you to come to this place with us and drop into your heart space and let go. And just be still and know I am.
In the silence there is peace, and in the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release, as my heart opens up to the voice, I awake to these precious moments when I hear all that could ever be said, and right here in this holy silence, I find God, I find myself.
And so in this silent space, I invite us to go within for prayer, this knowing that in the silence there is this peace that passes understanding. That we can drop into this space in our heart, in the inner realms, in the inner kingdom, where God is, I am, where we hear, we see our solutions. We rest in knowing that it is well with my soul. And so in this place of perfect peace, where I imagine sitting at the foot of the throne of the God presence that I am, shining in our radiance, that there is nothing that can harm, there is nothing that can be taken away, because in this place we are perfect, we are whole, we are complete. There is no need for anything in this place. And I know from this place where we can go within, we can imagine our good. And so as each of us is tuning into this prayer, I invite each one of us to imagine our good. What is that good that you're calling for? Is it your security of your life, condition, a home that feels good, that you can lay your head and rest and come home to a place that feels good to your soul? Maybe it's your health. Maybe you just want to move with grace and breathe with ease. Maybe it's financial flow. And what I know is that the abundance of our Mother, Father, God, source of all that is always pouring. And all we need to do is say, yes, I am worthy to receive, and open our hearts and trust that it's always pouring. Or maybe it's a love. And what I know is we come home to the heart within, we court the beloved within. We spend time with this holy other. We integrate this twin within. The twin without reveals. And I know many of us are looking to move the furniture in our life, to rearrange things, to change things, to manipulate, to coerce, to convert, to change something out here. And what I know right now is that is just a farce. It's an illusion. It's an endless cycle of frustration and depression and anxiety because it doesn't work. When we come home to the throne within, there's a force that works for us. When we align with the divine will, there is a force that works through us as we come home. And miracles abound in this space. And so I know that everybody that's linked right now, an energy of miraculous force, a wave is coming to you, through you, as you receive, as you say yes to this prayer. As you say yes, it's done according to your faith, to your receptivity, to this truth. Because the truth is God is. Period. You're never alone. We are never alone. There is a power for good in the universe, and you can use it. And in fact, you are it.
As we just collectively bind our hearts in this field where there is no right and no wrong, knowing that the binding of our hearts is only the revealing that we are just one heart beating together. Here we are in this prayer field, and the sirens are going off and the dogs are barking, and it's just so apropos to this moment that we are held so safely in the eye of the storms around us when we come here together and go within and know, peace be still. We can say to the storm, peace be still. And it's not necessarily that everything will change on the outside immediately, but that we are still, we are at peace. And we have the eyes to see things differently. We have the solutions arise where there wasn't a seeming solution before. Come to the temple, bathe in the presence of love. Let go of the warring, lay down your sword, you've had enough. And I know you're weary, the battle has taken its toll. Illusion is shattering, the veil is rent, you're whole. Surrender to my love. and trust that you're enough. Allow yourself to breathe and remember, 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 oh remember, 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 oh remember, remember, remember who you are, who you are. So come to the fire, lay down the shame of the past. This blaze purifying, revealing your gold at last. Oh, you hold the keys now, unlocking your shackles and chains. No longer a prisoner, you are now free and reclaimed. Surrender to my love and trust that you're enough. Allow yourself to breathe and remember, 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 oh remember, 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 remember who you are, who you are, who you are, oh, in me.
Take a breath on that. I pray that you feel that. That it's a beautiful new song by Heather. I pray that that touches your heart. Go back and listen and feel the mother's love. She's wanting to bask us in her love. On our journey, we've journeyed back to the feminine face of God, the Divine Mother in all her faces. From Guan Shi and Pusa, Mother Mary, Saraswati, Vesta, Lakshmi, Kali,
Pratyangare, all of them together. The victory of the Mother in us.
That's been our prayers for humanity, to come back home to Mom. Speaking of Mother, there's tones that we've been given that we want to share with you, and these are powerful, and we're going to invite you to tone with us before we go today. And these are from masters, and they create what is called the Star Mother around you. And they work with the elements that you are made of air, earth, fire, water, ether, and work with your energy centers. And so the tones are Ah, E, A, root O, sacral U, Ma.
Let it all out.
Right? And so a lot of times when I'm doing this, I'm imagining it's starting here at the center. A, E, A, O, U, Ma. You're creating the infinite loop around your centers, right? You're coming back home. And the Ma is to the Ma, to Mama.
You know, I was toning in the shower this morning, and it's really amazing. We encourage you not only to do it with us, but to take it wherever. In fact, our Mama Penny, she likes to go in the car and tone.
Yeah, if you're embarrassed to tone out
Wherever
loud, just tone.
Yeah, wherever you can find a space, a space that you feel free to let your voice out, because your voice carries divine codes that are unique to you. And when I was doing that this morning, I realized that, you know, it's not conveying anything with our mind. It's surrendering to the heart and allowing the tone of creation, the breath, meld with the matter that we are and express it. And this is the highest gift that we can give to the Mother and to each other, removed from our minds. It's wonderful to sing with words and to communicate stories, but there's something that is even higher that's just, it's just guttural that wants to come out. And so you ready?
So once again, it's A, E, A, O, U, Ma. I think we're going to do this 3 times. Okay.
Yeah.
That does, it transcends the words that I can tell you, but it connects you to a field that will serve you. So do that often.
Do it often. Do it when you feel like there's no answer in the moment. Tone, and it's pretty amazing what it opens up. We love you so much. We look forward to being with you again. We're, I think perhaps this is the week that we'll start our Raw and Real on Wednesdays at 11:11. Surprise!
Raw and Real.
So we'll do the same thing, 11:11. A little bit different of a format in our sharing our journey, warts and all.
The journey of love.
The journey of love. The journey back to our one heart. All together, really. This is
all together now.
Yeah, that.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
Yeah.
Sorry. Have a golden day.
Love you.
All right, we love you so much. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you soon. Namaste.
Meow.